reenactment of the first time I met Tom Gunn. And it's, as they say in movies, it's very loosely based. So, we worked at the same factory for quite a while, and I was doing projects for people, and they would always come out and say, well, have you met Tom? Have you met Tom? No, I had never met him. And finally, somebody took me over to his table, and and they had always told me these huge, grand stories of him and everything. So and at the time, I knew that they were blowing these things, or at least in my mind, they had to have been blowing them out of proportion. But finally, when they introduced me to him, I realized they weren't blowing them out of proportion. And I stood there for about a half hour with my jaw on the floor. And he finally said, so you want to show me something? So I finally said, yeah, I guess. So I thought, I'll show him something like this. I gave the cards a couple of cuts like that. And I said, look, I found a king. And he gave me the same reaction you guys just did. So I thought, well, maybe I should go a little different with it. So I gave the cards another couple of cuts. Like that again. And I found the second king. I didn't even get that. So I thought, well, if one at a time won't work, maybe if I try two. And I found two at a time. Again, nothing. So I stood there kind of fiddling with the deck, trying to figure out what to do. I said, well, Tom, what do you think? And he says, well, your sleight of hand was good. He says, but your audience should not only not detect that you've done something, they should even suspect it. And he just gave the cards a little twist, and the kings that I once had are now aces. I said, how did you do that? And he says, well, I used the 3 principles of magic. 1, I manipulated the deck of cards, because I put it 1 king face up in the middle of the deck. The other one, I kept it in my pocket. And the other one was in this pocket. And of course, I manipulated your perception because there were no aces. Now I, just like you, know I saw the aces, so I said, there were aces, where did they go? He said, well, like I said, I used the 3 principles of magic. First, I manipulated the deck. That gives me an ace here. Then, manipulated everything else. And then I manipulated your mind. Because there was no deck of cards. Finished if I didn't tell you that I've known Tom for about over a decade now, and I've yet to get that card back.